Hi everyone, this is Caroline Speaks, the State of Her World on Saturday, March 25th, 2023. So what is it? Good, better, and different. All three. Okay, what's happening out there? Uh, Now, going back to some things we covered yesterday, uh, it's, uh, it's really hard to understand what's happening in the world. Uh, Now, the Russians warned the United Kingdom and its allies against supplying Ukraine with depleted uranium. Okay, but I don't think anyone is doing that. Uh, Code Pink activists disrupt Blinken's Senate testimony and call for diplomacy over wars. I totally agree. But in this case, I agree that Russia poses a threat to Europe. They have, they're trying to take Ukraine by force. They did take Crimea and they did take Belarus. So I think we really have to stop the Russians. Diplomacy doesn't work with them. Diplomacy doesn't work with North Korea either. So I'm not sure how you solve this. You just have to keep working at it, trying to um, bring them to the table and take away something they need. But the problem is, Russia does have allies like Syria and Belarus and North Korea. I'm not sure who their allies are, but I think the world is afraid to antagonize North Korea. So I don't know. We have to use diplomacy to help the people of the world. No one should have to suffer, um, and that's what we have to do. I mean, we don't try to use diplomacy with Israel to get them to have a better life for all the citizens, including the Palestinians, but then they still get their $4 billion a year. So I don't know what is up with all that. It's really a problem. Then we have Trumpy, who's trying to antagonize and intimidate everybody who might run against him for the 2024 election. And he doesn't want to be held accountable for anything. And then we have this DeSantis guy from Florida is another nutcase who doesn't uh, really seem to know what's going on in the world. He attacks everybody. He's against women, transgender people, black people, Asian people. He's against every Hispanic people. He's against everybody. Okay, and why does the media carry Trump's messages? He talked the other day about potential death and destruction if he is indicted. Well, why are you carrying his messages? Why does the media, the right wing media and the mainstream media, why do they carry his messages? Why don't they just ignore him? So I don't know. But we have to do something about this. Trump is like someone who cries wolf and cries, cries fire in a crowded theater, and then he waits to see um, people panic and people get hurt. So when there's no fire. Okay, now thank you for tuning in this evening of Saturday, March 25th, 2023, for another meeting of Carolyn Speaks State of the World. Um, Remember, take care of yourself and others, wear a mask, practice social distancing. When the vaccine is right for you and available, I would take it. We had ours. And now, how about a tiny little. Okay, I think I like to sing a very old song called Irene Goodnight. Good night, Irene. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Last Saturday night I got married. Me and my wife settled down. Now me and my wife are parted. Gonna take another stroll downtown. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Sometimes I live in the country. Sometimes I live in the town. Sometimes I have a great notion to jump into the river and drown. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Stop rambling, stop your gambling, stop staying out late at night. Go home to your wife and your family. Sit down by the fireside bright. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Okay, thank you for listening to Irene Good Night. It was recorded by Pete Seeger, very famous folk singer. Okay. Remember, take care of yourself and others. Remember, kindness goes a long way. Signing off on Saturday, March 25th, 2023. Good night.